The right position, in my opinion, is to put yourself as a slave. Rather. So when I was given the job as the department chair, which is a large, I said, okay, from now on, I become the slave of everyone in the department. Thus, indeed, you really don't have any power, to be honest. Even the emperor didn't have power, let alone you. Managing a bunch of tenured profs who are really a god, like, I don't know, right? Plus managing a bunch of students. Students who are students, they are the god as well. They are our customers. Customers are the god, right? So you're managing a bunch of gods. You have to put yourself as a slave. I said that even an emperor in history, whatever history, Chinese history, etc., you see they didn't really have absolute power. They really have to listen to their subordinates to make their support him. Otherwise, he will be driven out of the power, right? So that no one really has power. Therefore, don't treat this as power. Never treat it as power. Rather, it's a service you're going to provide. You're enjoying it not because of the power, but because the positive change that you're able to bring to the place. That should be the motivation for you to do it. I never believed in power. That's why I never wanted the position in the first place. I hate to hear the word power. That doesn't sound very pleasant. So that's why I never treat myself as having any power. I say the only power I have is the power to serve. Okay? That's another thing. Last point I want to mention is that you really need to respect people. That's the number one, that's very important. No matter how much so-called power you have, you really don't have power. Therefore, you have to respect. Not only you have to respect, you should truly respect. Not fake. You cannot fake your respect. Because people can tell. One thing I learned in my life is that don't underestimate the intelligence of others, even if it's a janitor. Everyone is smart in different ways. Therefore, don't think you are smarter than others. Therefore, you can outsmart others. No way. Always think that they are smarter than you in different ways, of course. Different people have different way of being smart. Therefore, you are able to truly put yourself in an equal position with others, not deep down in your heart. That you're able to treat them with respect, and because you can learn from them too. And the other thing is that for your job to be, in order to execute your vision, you need their support. To be honest, you cannot do it yourself. So we need each other to work as a team. So perhaps that's all for me for now. Thank you.
Okay, with all those wonderful, eventful, memorable, thought-provoking ideas, I'm sure we'll have some good questions from the floor. So let's open it up and just state your name and say which speaker you're addressing it to, or if it's the whole panel, that's fine too. Who's going first? Great.
My name is Choi Sun, and I'm a student of the Political Science Department in University of Toronto. And I have a question for Senator Choi. Because just now you mentioned about the tenability of the leadership position in Canada. And as a student from China, and I came here when I was like 18, so this was truly a brand new environment for me. So could you inspire me on how, or what does it take to adjust to a brand new, specifically Canadian political culture? Also, what are the key qualities for people from China or people who have like foreign background to eventually succeed in the field of politics in Canada?
That's a very good question. It's my understanding that that ethnic Chinese are not doing as well as, say, South Asians because of their cultural background. In South Asia, they have democracy and also language, because, am I right?
Absolutely.
I think because everybody knows English by the time they
because it was a colonial enterprise. You know, we were ruled by the British for over 200 years.
That's
so
right. so
You have to
everybody
learn
knew
English.
English. So one is language, and one is, you've had your democracies for quite a while. So people from China, you don't get to vote. You don't get to vote in China. So you come here, you have to learn the political system. You have to learn your rights as Canadian citizens. So that's one thing. I mean, I think of people from Hong Kong. We never had democracy there. People from Singapore, there's no democracy. And the only people who are experiencing democracy very recently is people from Taiwan. So I think that is a drawback, but it does not have to be a deterrent. You can learn fast. And the important thing is, well, now there's an election going on. You have to listen to the news. You have to be able to analyze what is going on. Don't believe everything you're told. Those, there are a lot of dumb ads out there. So you have to know what you want for yourself.